Hello musici, welcome to this new video. Let's study finally the Sabbato Quattuor, Temporum, Adventus, the Cantus Firmus from the Editio Medicea with these chants, the Introiuts, Veni et osténde nobis, fáciem tuam domine, then the Graduale, a lot of Graduale, this one, the Communio, the Offertorium, and going on that way. This is the Editio Medicea, the Editio prepared by Palestrina. Then Palestrina didn't finish that edition because he died. But you can download this edition following these instructions. To download the Editio Medicea of the Graduale III that we are using for free, follow these instructions. In the description of this video, click on Cantus Firmus. This will open a page where you can explore and read all the contents of the Cantus Firmus course, the second level of the Musicus Practicus Renaissance path. Then click on Start Now and create your free account. Then you will receive an email to set your account password. For a more detailed guide on how to use and create your account, watch the tutorial MPA instructions to join in the description of every video. Once inside, open MPA free levels, where you will find many free lessons that you can follow and study to learn a great deal of new material you may not be familiar with yet. Next, in the left-hand sidebar, scroll down up to MPA Extra Renaissance. Here, in the download section, click it, and you can download the Graduale III, the Editio Medicea we are using. By clicking here, you can access the complete path of the Musicus Practicus Academy, and alternatively, by clicking here, you can discover the Musical Apprenticeship Service, where you can book your one-to-one lessons where you and I work together. Using this form below, you can contact me and send me an email telling me about yourself, your musical background, and what you would like or absolutely want to learn, so that I can understand how to help you and guide you in the best possible way. Okay, and now it's a time to continue our journey with the first chant. So let's start this video by analyzing the Introitus. So the Introitus, here it is. Re, fa, sol, la, sol. Let's start with solmization. I can just say that from a first sight, this kind of intonatio, so the intonatio is that part, usually the first words or two, beef up to the first bar. The intonatio recalls to me, it's very clearly an intonatio of the second tonus plagalis. So I would say that this is a second tonus. Indeed, the finalis is the sol, re. Okay, and now let's sing this starting with solmization. Re, fa, sol, la, sol. And being very low, we transpose it up. So this a la mi re becomes de. Re, fa, sol, la, sol. If you need a clef to read with this, imagine just a J clef with the flat here, fa. Okay. Re, fa, sol, la, sol, ut, re, fa, mi, mi, fa, re, fa, la, sol, la, fa, ut, re, fa, sol, fa, re, fa, sol, la, fa, no, fa, sol, la, fa, then fa, sol, la, fa, so, re, fa, sol, fa, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, re. And this is our chant with solmization. So, definitively, it's a second tonus plagalis. The ambitus of the second tonus plagalis, if we consider the untransposed version, is the first species of the diapente la, sol, fa, mi, re. La, sol, fa, mi, re, plus the first species of the diatessaron, sol, fa, mi, re. Then all these things are covered entirely in the Cantus Firmus level of the Musicus Practicus Academy, of course. I don't repeat all the things here, because otherwise for each video, each page takes 1 hour, and there are 631 pages to study. So join the full path, but you know how to do. Description. Then we can see that we have the lowest note. So we have the lowest note, which is a re, and the highest note should be a la mi re, is not present. Indeed, the highest note is Ge sol re ut, and for that reason we could say that this is a second tonus imperfectus in the pars intensa, because it lacks of the a la mi re here. This note is lacking. Then let's see if there are other elements which can create a kind of commixtio. I don't see so many elements. Let's sing it again. Re, fa, sol, la, sol. One time, not transposed. Re, fa, sol, la, sol. Ut, re, fa. It's a diatessaron. Fa, mi, fa, re, fa, mi, re, mi, ut, re, fa, sol, fa, re. This sol, re, it belongs to the tonus. Sol, fa, la, fa, re, fa, sol. It's ascending, so giving just an authentic touch. Fa, re, ut, mi, re, mi, re. No, even if we consider these two ascending ut, fa, two diatessarons are not enough for having the commixtio imperfecta minor. We need 3 diatessaron. And then we have the psalm, which is qui regis Israel intende, qui deducis velut ovem Joseph. So, if we check the liturgy of that day, it's already there. There is the Introiuts here. So, Veni et ostende nobis fáciem tuam Domine, qui sede super cherubim, et salvi erimus. Come, O Lord, from your throne upon the cherubim. If your face shine upon us, then we shall be safe. Psalm, qui regis Israel intende, qui deducis velut ovem Joseph. O shepherd of Israel, hearken, O guide of the flock of Joseph. Gloria Patri, sic ut erat, and then Veni et ostende nobis fáciem tuam Domine, because there's a repetition of the antiphon. Okay, now let's see the psalmton. We are talking about the second psalmton, and because it's an introitus, it's the intonatio, it's a solemn intonatio. Ut, re, ut, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, re, fa, sol, re, ut, re, mi, re, and then the Gloria. Now, let's start with the syllabation. Qui regis Israel intende, qui deducis velut ovem Joseph. And it is qui regis long Israel, short Israel intende, qui deducis velut ovem Joseph. Then this, it's in ligature now. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, because the accent goes on Spiritui Sancto. Sicut or sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper at the end, yes, because this is sung by the solo singer, so the solo canto. The choir sings the antiphon. Semper, and then the second part, et in saecula saeculorum amen, et in saecula saeculorum amen. And so the EUOI seculorum, amen. It's clearly seculorum, amen. Here it is. Seculorum, amen. And then the antiphon is repeated. So, veni, veni et ostende nobis, fáciem, watch out, it's not fáciem, but fáciem, short syllable, that's why we have a longa before, because short. Tuam, domine, long and short syllable, domine, qui sedes super cherubim et salvi erimus. Cherubim et salvi erimus. Okay, now let's sing this transposed. So, re, fa, sol, la, sol. Intonatio, let's play an intonatio just for this. Intonatio of the second tonus. We need the intonatio, this intonatio, perfect. And then, where is that? Here at the left. Second tonus, the transposed version in that case. No, one moment. Just to be contextualized. That's a D down to D, and then F, fa, ra, ta 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 ra ta ra ta ra ta, fa ta ta ra ta. F, okay, for the final cadence. Ta 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 ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta. Okay, correct. So let's play again the intonatio. Re, re, fa, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, fa. Veni et ostende nobis fáciem tuam Domine, Domine, qui sedes super cherubim et salvi erimus, qui regis Israelim tende, qui deducis velutovem Iosef, gloria Patris et Filio et Spiritui sancto, sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Veni et osténde. And then the antiphon is repeated. But we said that this is a second tonus imperfectus. Now let's go on. We have the graduale. Tonus perfectus and imperfectus, tonus authenticus and plagalis, tonus mixtus and commixtus. Learn the art of Cantus Firmus, the sacred chant of the Catholic Church, and everything a musicus practicus of the Renaissance had to know about Gregorian chant and its modality. Cantus Firmus is the second level of the musicus practicus Renaissance path. Go to this link to explore the course content and start with the free levels. Then choose how to continue with the path that suits you best. Learn the art of music as if you had lived in the Renaissance. Graduale, from a first sight, I can say that this is another second tonus irregularis. All these graduales second tonus irregularis, this one too. Let's see. Here, this one too finishes on alla mi re. Yeah, and on alla mi re. Now we have a lot of graduales. Why? Because we have to check the liturgy. If we check the liturgy, this one, after the Introiuts, there's the Kyrie, Gloria omittitur, Oratio, then Lectio Isaiae Prophete, Graduale, Oremus, 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 Lectio Danielis Prophete. Indeed, you can see that after the Lectio Danielis Prophete, there is the hymn, the hymnus, one of the few hymns as we can find in the Mass, and that's the hymnus, after Lectio Danielis Prophete. So, we'll go very straight now with this graduale, because there are a lot, and probably we have some common elements. But let's analyze them. So I won't perform all of them with the text, and so as we did for the Introitus. Let's go a little faster. Now, oh, where is it? Here it is. No, here. The first graduale, let's take the liturgy. First graduale, Deus, no, Oratio, Lectio, graduale. A summo cœlo, egréssio ejus, et occursus ejus usque ad summum ejus. Celi narrat gloriam Dei, et opera manum ejus annuntiam firmamentum. So, Psalm, from the Psalm. At one end of the heavens he comes forth, and his course is to their other end. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Okay. Now, let's sing the graduale. Graduale starting on E la mi. Mi, sol, re, fa, re, mi, fa, mi, ut, re, mi, re. What can we see? Let's see each phrase at a time. You already know the text, and you already know how to sing it. So, a summo cœlo, re, mi, sol, la. That's a species, important species, second species of the diapente, of the diatessaron, the fourth. Mi, sol, la, re, fa, mi, ut, re, mi, re, fa, sol, la. Ascending species, second species of the diapente, first species of the, what am I saying? First species of the diapente. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, fa, la, sol, fa. La, sol, fa here. Fa, sol, re, fa, sol, fa, fa, re, fa, sol, la, fa, la, sol, fa, sol, re, fa, sol, fa. That's an interesting species. Fa, sol, re, fa, sol, fa, sol, re, fa. Fa, la, sol, fa, re. Descending. La, sol, fa, re, mi, fa, re, ut, re, fa, ut, re, fa, mi, ut, re, fa, sol, la, fa. La, right, but even la, fa, mi, fa, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa. And we can see something which is very common with this graduale, with all these graduales in the Ember Days, that they have, at least in the second part, we'll see it now, the F here. That's very high, that's why it should be transposed down. Re, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, re, mi, fa, sol, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, ut, re, fa, sol, re, fa, sol, la, fa, mi, fa, re. And so we can definitively say very quickly that this is a second tonus irregularis because of the alla mi re, ending on the alla mi re. How are the species? La, sol, fa, mi, re, first species of the diapente, and second species of the diatessaron. La, sol, fa, mi, that's it. And it's even mixtus because it goes one note higher, so it's mixtus as the others, mixtus imperfectus. Okay, let's sing this now with the words, but transposing this down in the choral register, in the vocal register with F out, so with the F clef. But let's write it another color, this way. Okay, so it becomes not anymore these. Fa, so fa, mi. It must transpose up a fourth, not down. Up a fourth. So the first note. I don't know, what do I say? Transpose down. Re, this way. If we transpose this down a fifth, re, mi, sol, re, fa, yes, it's much more comfortable. So, re, fa, sol, fa, re, mi, summo, cœlo, egréssio, cursus ejus. Let's put a syllabation. Summo, cœlo, egréssio ejus, et hoc cursus ejus, usque yes, ad summum ejus. Then celi narrant gloriam Dei et opera manuum eius annunciat firmamentu. Here it is. Okay, now. A summo cœlo okay, but I'm transposing this a second down. A sum, which can even be a nice strategy, but I won't do it now. A summo cœlo, a summo cœlo, egréssio, egréssio, ejus, et cursus ejus, usque ad summo, ad summum eius celi narrant gloria Dei et operam manum eius annunciat firmamentum. What does alla mi re mean? It means that the note A is La in the natural hexachord based on C ut, Ce ut. Mi in the soft hexachord based on F ut, and Re in the hard hexachord based on G ut. 7 letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 6 syllables ut, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and 20 positions on the great scale. Learn to read music through hexachords, just like a true musicus practicus of the Renaissance and the Baroque. Click the link and explore the hexachordal solmization course and learn music as if you had lived in the Renaissance or in the Baroque. Good. The following graduale, if you check it, is already written in with the F clef, and it finishes on this sol re. Now, let's see what can be the tonus. Even here, we can see that there is a long erfaut as a recital, at least at the beginning. And the finalis is the sol re. Then, actually, it goes to ala mi re. And this can create the impression to be more a first tonus. Let's see, because it can be very ambiguous, because in the first part it doesn't reach alla mi re at all, but in the second part, as you can see, there are many alla mi res, even though there are a lot of descending species. Now let's see. Descending species means la, fa, mi, re, mi. I know, but that fa, la, I know that's che sol fa ut. No, I was reading other things. So no, yes, the recital is alla mi re. So yes, this sounds more first tonus authenticus. And what do I say? The finalis is F out. It's yes, F out. So in that case, from first sight, this should be sextus tonus, or it may be fifth tonus because of the species, but we have to verify that. Let's see. first of all, the text. If we check the text from the liturgy, that's the following graduale, which is in sole posuit tabernaculum suum et ipse tamquam sponsus procedens de thalamo suo, a summo cœlo egréssio ejus et occursus ejus usque ad summo meius. He has pitched his tent in the sun, and he comes forth like the groom from his bridal chamber. At one end of the heavens he comes forth, and his course is to their other end. Okay, let's sing it first of all with solemnization. Fa, 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 sol, la, 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 fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, re, sol, mi, fa, sol, fa. Let's start to highlight this ascending re, sol. Fa, la, fa, re, fa, sol, fa, re, fa. That's an ascending species, eh? Fa, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, la, fa, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, re, ut, re, fa, la, sol, fa. Better. Ut, re, fa. Then fa, la, sol, maybe another color. Fa, la, sol, sol, ut, fa, should be purple. Ut, fa, re, ut, fa, fa, la, sol, fa. Then fa, la, sol, fa, re, fa, la, sol, fa. Fa, re, ut, fa, sol, fa. Ut, fa, sol, re, la, sol, la, mi, fa, sol, fa, re, mi, actually, fa, re, ut, fa, la, sol, fa. Very difficult to judge because we have ascending species, fa, re, fa, and descending species. This is a descending species. But the reciton, then it's on cesoffaut, but at the beginning it starts like a sixth tonus, alla mi re. Difficult to judge, difficult. It's very difficult. Let's see how many, so third species of the diapente ascending we have, and descending species of the diapente we have. Third species. So fa, sol, la, la, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, re, sol, fa, sol, la, sol. From this point it sounds sixth tonus, this section, sixth. Then fa, re, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa. Here it sounds more authenticus. Fa, re, fa. Then ut, re, fa, diatessaron. Let's even do this thing for the diatessaron, third species of the diatessaron. Ascending and descending. So we have one species ascending, fa, but even fa, la, sol, fa, one descending, a fifth descending. So ut, fa, re, sol. In that case, if it is ut, fa, we say re, sol for logic. So re, sol, first species. Ut, fa, re, sol. Ut, fa, it's ascending. So for the moment seems to be more authenticus. But then fa, la, sol, fa, which is descending. Then fa, re, ut, fa, and the reciton here is very important. Fa, sol, fa, ut. Ut, fa, that's ascending. So ascending fourth. But then there's another descending species. Should we consider this a descending species? But it's sol, fa, ut, fa, ut. Maybe yes. And fa, sol, fa, descending. So, very difficult to judge. But I'm more projected toward the tonus plagalis. Let's see what's the what the modern classification says. So, in sole posuit tabernaculum sum graduale Greg. No, that's not the same melody. Let's see if we can find in sole because I can find this melody, but it's not the same. It's a secundus tonus where it is, but it's not the same. Mi so re re fa re ru. No, it's not the same at all. This recalls to me the previous one, a summo cœlo. Yes, this is like the previous one, a summo cœlo, no. Graduale Vatican. But Quattuor Temporum in sole. Second gradual here, yes. Yeah, fourth gradual. So it seems to be a melody which is not anymore used because it cannot be secundus tonus. Absolutely not. Probably it's one of those things, those chants which they say had been corrupted because as you can clearly see, the melody doesn't match at all. This should be the in sole posuit. Let's see if in sole posuit, no, or better, liber usualis, PDF. Maybe I have it, usual, yes, I already have it in PDF. I don't think it's the best to use it on the browser because it's very heavy. So liber usualis, let's see, usualis. Open with Acrobat. Come on, okay. Proper of the time. Ember Days, Saturday, Veni, summo, yes, it's another chant, totally another chant. Okay, let's have it with a doubt. Let's leave this with a doubt. I would say my personal vision this to be a sextus tonus. Sextus tonus. If it is sixths, we have fa mi la sol fa mi re ut, and so would be even mixtus with the fifth tonus, but sextus tonus imperfectus. Sextus tonus imperfectus, mixtus perfectus. If, mixtus imperfectus. If we are talking about the fifth tonus, because this reciton is much more important, even because, you know, this actually the second, the third, and the fourth line, they insist a lot on the ches, on ches sol fa ut. These should be considered a fifth tonus imperfectus, because the highest note is D, mixtus imperfectus, up to D, mixtus imperfectus, of course with the sixth, and then of course with the fifth. But we can judge with the corda media, because it's very borderline. We can judge now with the corda media. Let's do these judgments. So we have to trace, to write the corda media of the diapente, which is alla mi re. And we have to count all the notes above and below the corda media. This way. The corda media of the diapente, so alla mi re. Below, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, plus 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35. Then the graduale, so the second part, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 49 notes belonging to the lower register. Let's see how many notes are there in the higher part of the diapente. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no notes in the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we part this is with let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 26, 27, 8, 9, 29. Okay, if we judge based on the corda media, because it's very borderline, we would say, and there are many even descending species, so there's a compensation between the reciton and the descending species. I would say sextus tonus plagalis imperfectus, mixtus imperfectus, and with the corda media confirmation. Let's say consolidation. Okay, now let's go on. Next chant, next graduale. Domine Deus virtutum, so converted nos. Let's see the text. Ligatures, menstruations, modus, tempus, and prolatio. Proportions, segni contrassegni, tactus, and color. No modern transcriptions, only historical scores. learn to read white menstrual notation without relying on any transcription, but directly from the Renaissance, directly from the original sources. Click the link and discover Cantus Figuratus, the third level of the Musicus Practicus Renaissance path, and learn to read music as if you had lived in the Renaissance. Next chant, next graduale. Domine Deus virtutum, so converted nos. Let's see the text. Where is Divinum Officium? Here it is, the next graduale. Domine Deus virtutum converte nos, et ostende fáciem tuam et salvi erimus, excita Domine potentiam tuam, et veni ut salvos facias nos. O Lord, God of hosts, restore us. If your face shine upon us, then we shall be safe. Rouse your power, O Lord, and come to save us. Okay, this is another graduale, which is the second tonus irregularis on Ala Mire. Let's sing this. Re, ut, re, fa, sol, re, fa, sol, la, fa, sol, la, fa, la, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, la, sol, re. But we can see many sol, re, re, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, fa, sol, re, fa, ut, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, re. Yes, from the first part, without any doubt, second tonus plagalis. Irregularis, because ending on alla mi, re. Which is, let's say, no, imperfectus. So second imperfectus. We may have the commixtio, by the way, and even the mixtio because of FAUT. Mixtus perfectus, like the other graduales. Mixtus imperfectus, and this fa, sol, re, fa. It's something we'll have later too. Fa, sol, re, fa, like the other graduales. Yes. Re, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, la, sol, re, fa, ut, sol, la, sol, fa, re, fa, sol, la, re, fa, sol, la, fa, mi, re, fa, re. Even here, the same verdict. Second tonus imperfectus irregularis, second tonus irregularis imperfectus, mixtus imperfectus, with the commixtio imperfecta major with the fifth tonus, because fa, sol, re, fa. Then there's the next graduale. How many other graduales? Only one graduale, which is excita Domine potentiam tuam. Excita Domine potentiam tuam, et Veni salvos facias nos. Qui regis Israel intende, qui deducis velut ovem Iosef, qui sedus super cherubim appare coram Ephraim, Benjamin et Manasse. Rouse your power, O Lord, and come to save us, O shepherd of Israel, hearken, or guide of the flock of Joseph. From your throne upon the cherubim shine forth before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasse. This graduale, re, fa, re, it's very similar to something we already saw and we already sang before. And the final note is alla mi, re. Yeah, they are all of the same sound, so we'll go fast. Re, fa, re, fa, re. Let's play it untranspose, just to have the regular species. Re, fa, re, mi, fa, sol, fa. Then fa, la, sol, fa, la. Fa, mi, fa, sol, la, re, ut, sol, fa, re, fa, sol, fa. Fa, sol, re, fa, mi, ut, re, fa, sol, la, fa, mi, fa, re. Second tonus irregularis. and re fa sol la fa la sol la sol sol fa sol la sol fa la sol fa sol re fa sol fa re fa la sol re ut re fa sol la sol fa mi fa sol la fa mi sol fa re fa sol fa. We should expect this sol fa. Fa sol re ut re fa sol la sol fa mi re fa re. Stop. It's the same kind of graduale with more melismas, with more notes. Okay, hymn. What if you were a musicus living in the 16th century Italy? What if you had studied with Palestrina, Josquin or Lassus? What would you have learned? What subject would you have studied? What counterpoint exercises would you have practiced? And what kind of musical training would you have followed? Today, people talk a lot about strength and style, but almost no one guides you through the actual path of a formation of a musicus practicus of the 16th century would have taken. For years, I searched for such a method, not just to understand how Renaissance music was written, but to step inside the musical mind of that time. So I decided to rebuild that path. And that's how the Musicus Practicus Renaissance was born. A truly authentic journey based on real historical practices designed to train you like a true Musicus Practicus of the Renaissance. A complete program grounded in historical sources that guides you step by step to read, sing and think and compose like a musician of the 15th and 16th century. Discover all the levels of the path on the Musicus Practicus Academy and start today with the free levels that you can find on the platform. Then choose the complete path that suits you best and learn the art of music as if you had lived in the Renaissance. It's a very long video, 47 minutes for the moment. Now, that's a very beautiful hymn. We are going just to sing this because there's nothing to say in particular. Because there are two things with the R and V, R and V, R and V, versus and responsus, like question and answer, which are the same. And so let's just sing it. Benedictus est Domine Deum patrum nostrorum, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, is the hymn from the Daniel book, prophet Daniel. It's very nice. Let's sing it. We can stay in that register if we have to find a tonus. Okay, because ut fa mi fa sol, it reaches the sol re just at the beginning. Ut fa mi fa sol la sol fa mi re fa sol fa re mi ut re, and the answer ut fa, so the responsus ut fa re ut mi re ut mi fa sol fa re la fa la sol fa sol, ending on G sol re ut, and it reaches the sol re. I would say that we can consider this seventh tonus, imperfectus, because it doesn't take the higher part of the diatessaron, but with the subfinalis, so mixtus imperfectus. Here it is. Let's sing it. Benedictus do, and because it's very high, we can even transpose it down. Let's do it. So with F out clef. This way. Ut benedictus est Domine ne Deum patrum nostrorum et laudabilis gloriosus in saecula, et benedictum nomen gloriae tuae. Gloria Tue, there are this abbreviation, quod est sanctum. Quod est sanctum. Et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, et benedictus est, benedictus est, benedictus est in templo sancto gloriae tuae, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, benedictus est super tronum sanctum regni tui, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, benedictus est super sceptrum divinitati. No. So divinita, probably tis tue. Yes. Divinitatis tue, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, et benedictus est qui sede super cherubim in tuens abyssos, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula, benedictus est qui ambulas super pennas ventorum et superum damaris, et lauda labilis, et laudabilis, et gloriosus in saecula. Benedicant te omnes angeli et sancti tui, et laudent te, et glorificent in saecula. Benedicant te celi, terra, mare, et omniaque in eis sunt, et laudent te, et glorificent in saecula. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui. Remember that Spiritui, they are spiri, 2 4 syllables. Et Spiritui Sancto, et laudabili et glorioso in saecula. Sicut erat in principio, et very extra notes, et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Et laudabili et glorioso in saecula. Benedictus es Domine Deum Patrum nostrorum, et laudabilis et gloriosus in saecula. Beautiful, very repetitive in the church with or 2 choirs. That's perfect for 2 choirs or 2 cantors, single cantors. Then solo cantors. That's the only point where in this edition we reach the highest note. The only F out, actually, or yes, F out. Good, and now there is the Tractus. So now there is the Epistola Beati Pauli Apostoli ad Thessalonicenses Fratres, Tractus, Offertorium, and Communio, in order to finish the Ember Days, the Saturday of the Ember Days. Did you know that the fifth tonus or modus in the Renaissance could have as many as 5 different endings, finales? C'è sol faut, ala mi re, and ela mi when used as a tonus, el faut and be fa be mi when used as a modus. If you don't know these combinations, you are still missing the tools to truly understand Renaissance modality and Renaissance music. But if you feel the need to know the authentic way to read, study, and perform Renaissance music, then here's what to do. Click the link, discover the Tones and Modes course, the 4th level of the Musicus Practicus Renaissance path, and get ready to learn music as you had lived in the Renaissance. And now we are in the Tractus. Let's sing the Tractus. So, qui regis Israel intende. Let's start with solmization. Ut re mi re ut re ut re fa sol fa re fa mi fa sul fa. The fact that we don't reach the diapente at the beginning of the chant, since the finalis, we'll see it now, it's G sol re ut, it's an indication that this is probably going to be an octavus tonus plagalis. So, sol fa ut re mi fa sol la sol fa re fa sol fa sol ut re ut. Then the Tractus say it's a composition which is the main verse, the Tractus, and then other verses without any antiphon or repetition. So in that case we have 2 verses, they can even be more. Qui sede super cherubim, another one. Ut re fa sol la sol fa sol fa re ut re mi fa sol la sol fa. Fa re fa sol la sol fa mi fa sol la sol fa la sol sol fa ut fa sol la fa sol fa ut re ut fa la fa sol fa ut re fa sol la fa re fa mi fa re ut. So the fact that we have 3 times the diapente, the 3rd species of the diapente, ascending, this creates the commixtio with the 5th tonus. Then the octavus tonus has a lot of times many times the mixtio with the 5th tonus. Then the text is qui regis Israel intende quem, I think it's quem, let's verify it. Yes, no, qui deducis velut ovem Joseph, qui sedes su, but the text is really familiar, sedes super cherubim, appare coram Ephraim, Beniamin, yes, et Manasse. This way usually is Manasse. Then there's another phrase which is excita domine, potentiam tuam et veni ut sal vos facias nos. In English, there's a text, I'll show you. O shepherd of Israel, Hecard, or shepherd, okay, here is regis, rex, O guide of the flock of Joseph, from your throne upon the cherubim shine forth before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh. Rouse your power, O Lord. Ah, but that's the Tractus. Yes, that's the Tractus. Wait, very interesting, because here is called Tractus, but here is called Graduale. And the offertorium follows. Very interesting. I didn't notice that. So here is called Graduale, but in our edition, in the Editio Medici, it's called Tractus. By the way, it's that. Could be because probably it's called Tractus because it's before the Evangelium. That's why. But that's the text. Rouse your power, O Lord, and come to save us. Okay. So if we consider the species, this is octavus tonus, perfectus or imperfectus, let's say, this is the diapente, and the diatessaron is this one. So it goes up to this F, and the highest note is E la mi, as you can see. So sol fa mi re ut, it's octavus tonus imperfectus, mixtus imperfectus because of that note. So octavus tonus imperfectus, mixtus imperfectus, and the presence of 3 times of this diapente creates the commixture with the 5th tonus. Someone could say the chorda de sol re, it's very important here. It could be 7th tonus, even because of the clef. True, but we have 2 things to consider. First of all, the recite tone, okay, it's even Cesol Faut, which is very, 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 very important as a recite tone. So it's not a complete it's not full of de sol re. There are some points where de sol re, especially in the 2nd verse, it's really present, but in the main one, no. In the main phrase, it's Cesol Fa, and the intonatio doesn't reach the de sol re. We could say that it is mixtus. Indeed, we have a mixtion here. There's the mixtion with the diatessaron of the 7th tonus, indeed, but it's octavus, the main tonus. Okay, let's sing it with the text. Qui regis Israel, proper occitan word. Israel intende qui deduciucis velut ovem Iosef, quis fedes super cherubim appare, coram Ephraim, Beniamin, et Manasseh, hex citado Domine, potentiam tuam et veni, ut salvos faci a nos. And this is the tract or graduale. tonus perfectus and imperfectus, tonus authenticus and plagalis, tonus mixtus and commixtus. Learn the art of Cantus Firmus, the sacred chant of the Catholic Church, and everything a musicus practicus of the Renaissance had to know about Gregorian chant and its modality. Cantus Firmus is the second level of the musicus practicus Renaissance path. Go to this link to explore the course content and start with the free levels. Then choose how to continue with the path that suits you best. Learn the art of music as if you had lived in the Renaissance. Now, offertorium. The offertorium seems to be, if I look at that, first tonus mixtus. Let's sing it. Because it reaches alla mire and there are a lot of notes belonging to alla mire. Let's see. Re, re, fa, re, ut, mi, re, fa, sol, fa, la, sol, fa. Even though for a little moment, look, the reciton F is much important. Fa, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, la, fa super la, of course. Fa, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, re, la, sol, fa, sol, re. Ah, descending species. Sol, fa, mi, re. Fa, mi, re, mi, ut, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, re. Fa, mi, mi, re, fa, ut, mi, re. I would say that it's more second tone. So if we consider the ambitus, la, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, second species of the diapente, and first species of the diapente descending, and first species of the diatessaron descending. La, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, fa, mi, re. But it takes befa, so I think more secundus tonus, and I would agree. Let's see about the modern edition. I have the Liber Usualis here. Liber Usualis. I really think that even in the Liber Usualis, this is considered secundus tonus. Usualis, let's verify. Here it is. Okay. Acrobat. Okay. Now, open. It's very heavy, eh? Okay, there we go. That's the file. And the text. So, proper of time, okay? Advent, gone. Here, Ember week. Fourth Sunday of Advent, no before. Tractus octavus tonus. Okay, here is called Tractus. And then there's another one. Offertorium. No, but it's another chant. It's totally another chant. Because the text is the same, exultastis filia Sion, and the finalis is elame. So it's totally another chant. Let's see if we can find online something about this. So offertorium exultastis filia Sion. Exulta satis filia Sium. No, not this one. But maybe Gregorian, because it may be, it is a melody which is not used at all. It's not for, it cannot be. This one, it starts with re, re, fa, re, ut, mi, re. Re, re, fa, re, ut, re, fa, re, ut, mi, re. No, at all. It seems to be a melody which is not used anymore. Exulta filia, no. No, here the finalis is la me. Nothing. So, but here in nativitate, no at all. That's this is something, probably a chant which is not anymore practiced after the restoration. By the way, we can consider this secundus tonus, so second tonus, perfectus, because it takes all the range, and mixtus, imperfectus. About commixtion, I don't see enough things for saying a commixtio, actually. Enough elements. But by the way, the text of the offertorium is this one. Rejoice heartily, O daughter of Zion. Rejoice, from like Handel. O daughter of Zion, shout for joy, O daughter of Jerusalem. See, your king shall come to you. A just savior is he. Yes, basically it's the rejoice from Handel's Messiah. And the next chant is the communion. So communio here, which is exultavit ut gigas, and salabans. Gigas ad currendam viam a summo cœlo egréssio ejus et occursus eius usque ad summum eius. But before, let's sing the offertorium, because we didn't sing it with the syllables. So, exulta satis filia Sion, predica filia Jerusalem. Ecce rex tuus venit, one syllable, venit. Tibi sanctus et salvator. Let's sing it. Et exultas satis filia Sion, predica filia Jerusalem. Ecce rex tuus venit tibi sanctus et salvator. That way, I want to verify one thing, because actually we have ut sol and re sol in a position which is not ordinary for the second tonus, but which is the not ordinary position. Do we have another one? Sol, fa, mi, re, sol, re. Do we have another re, sol in that position? No. Otherwise, we could have thought to have the commixtio mixta with the seventh tonus, because at the end we have a ut, re, mi, fa, sol. By the way, no. Communio. So communio. What does a, la, mi, re mean? It means that the note A is la in the natural hexachord, based on C ut, Ce ut. Mi in the soft hexachord based on F ut, and Re in the hard hexachord based on G ut. 7 letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 6 syllables ut, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and 20 positions on the great scale. Learn to read music through hexachords, just like a true musicus practicus of the Renaissance and the Baroque. Click the link and explore the hexachordal solmization course and learn music as if you had lived in the Renaissance or in the Baroque. Communio, 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 communio. So, communio exultavit ut gigas ad currendam viam a summo cœlo egréssio ejus o cursus ejus usque ad summum ejus. Let's see. Exultavit ut gigas ad currendam viam a summo double M cœlo egréssio ejus et o cursus ejus usque I don't know if where usque ad summum ejus. Okay, now the finalis is the sol re, so or first or second tonus. As you can see, alla mi re is here. Alla mi re, this goes very high actually. So could be first tonus, and we can see. No, but what do I saying? No. Wait a moment. The finalis is not. Sorry, the finalis is F out. That's why. No, that's the F clef. F out finalis. F out. Correct. F out. So this seems to be F6 tonus actually, sixth tonus, even though it goes very high, but for a little. 6 tonus. But I want to be much clearer then, because we have ascending species, now we'll sing it, and that ascending species fa re fa, and even the other one fa re fa, makes it actually 5th tonus, because of the species, which are more important than the ambitus itself alone. Let's sing it with solmization. Ut re fa re ut fa sol sol. Now the opening is too low to be 5th tonus. Usually 5th tonus starts at that point. Fa sol la fa sol fa sol fa. Up to this point is 6th tonus at all. Fa re fa la la. There's a species, an ascending species. Fa la sol fa mi fa re ut. But notice how much time it stays in the lower register. Fa sol la fa sol la. Remember, it's the intonation of the 6th tonus. Alla mi re is the recital. La sol fa re fa summum summo. So when there is this word summum, summo, there's the same fa re fa, probably a rhetorical thing. And so if we consider just these 2 elements with the other elements, they are 2 isolated sections which recall the 5th tonus, but at the end this is a 6th. Yes. Fa re fa sol fa mi re sol mi fa sol fa. This is 6th tonus. It's much more joyful. I mean, pleasant, with much more piety than the 5th tonus, which is more joyful. Now, with the text. Exultavit ut gigas ad currendam viam ad summo cœlo egréssio Good! And finally, we're ready in the next video to study the Domenica Quarta Adventus with Introiuts and all the chant of the Proprium de Tempore. So, see you in the next video. What if you were a musicus living in the 16th century Italy? What if you had studied with Palestrina, Josquin or Lassus? What would you have learned? What subject would you have studied? What counterpoint exercises would you have practiced? And what kind of musical training would you have followed? Today, people talk a lot about Renaissance style, but almost no one guides you through the actual path of a formation of a musicus practicus of the 16th century would have taken. For years, I searched for such a method, not just to understand how Renaissance music was written, but to step inside the musical mind of that time. So I decided to rebuild that path. And that's how the Musicus Practicus Renaissance was born. A truly authentic journey based on real historical practices designed to train you like a true Musicus Practicus of the Renaissance. A complete program grounded in historical sources that guides you step by step to read, sing and think and compose like a musician of the 15th and 16th century. Discover all the levels of the path on the Musicus Practicus Academy and start today with the free levels that you can find on the platform. Then choose the complete path that suits you best and learn the art of music as if you had lived in the Renaissance. If you had been born in the time of Palestrina, Josquin or Lassus, one of the very first things you would have studied as a musicus practicus of the Renaissance was Cantus Firmus, the sacred chant of the Roman Catholic Church in all its aspects. You would have learned to recognize and identify the 8 ecclesiastical tones: tonus perfectus and imperfectus, tonus authenticus and plagalis, tonus regularis and irregularis. You would have studied the mixtio perfecta and imperfecta, a tonus authenticus participating in its plagalis or a plagalis participating in its authenticus. You would have perceived both commixtio perfecta and imperfecta, as well as the major, minor and mixta commixtio. You would have explored the effects that each tonus has on the mind, how it shapes the soul, which is the tonus of piety, of death, of lamentation, and their relations to the planets in the ancient harmony of the spheres. All of this and much more you can now study in the second level of the Musicus Practicus Renaissance path, entirely dedicated to Cantus Firmus. Click the link, explore the content of this course and begin with the free level you can find on the Musicus Practicus Academy free. Then choose the complete path that suits you best and learn the art of 16th century music as if you had lived in the Renaissance.